Hi everyone, it's Angie. Welcome back to my channel. I just finished a project and I wanted to jump on here and share it with you. I have some orders for prayer journals and I thought about it and I wanted to make some scripture tags. And so let me show you what I've done here. It has the scripture here, and then when you turn it around on the back, it has, I should say it has the scripture here, but it doesn't have the text of it. And then when you turn it over on the back, here's the scripture. And then you can also journal back here. And so let me show you each one of these. This is a purple one. And I just layered lace and trims, and there's the text of that. But I really like the way they turned out, and I thought I would share it with you. Now this one is fabric covered. Some of these are paper. These two are paper. This is fabric covered, and it has a little place you can journal something here, and then a real vintage button and some vintage lace. I love that. And then on the back is the text, the body, I guess, of the scripture. This one's simple, but I love the way it turned out. And so I wanted to show you a little bit about how I did this. An old button and some music, sheet music. I did a blanket stitch on this one. So the first thing I did was I took a piece of muslin and I ironed it onto some freezer paper, and so I could run it through my printer. So I ran this through my printer and had all these scriptures on there. And so what I did was I took a template, a little template, like say this was a piece of cardboard, and I made a little template so that I could draw around here with I used a dressmaker's pencil like this. It's gray. You can get them white and gray. And it makes just a real light, faint line. So that's what I did. I took that template and I lined around here so I could have a stitching line. And let me go back to running this through your printer, though. Now, what I've read is you can use about any printer to do that. You just make sure that you iron your muslin on real well, and there's no loose ends on it or anything. And then I have a laser jet that I use this for. I use my laser jet usually when I'm doing black and white. I like it on paper because I can tea stain and it doesn't run the ink. But so I did that, stitched all around here, had my lines stitched all the way around here, and then cut them out and then frayed them. You can see how this is frayed on the edges. I just took my fingernail and frayed it around. And then this is just a piece of real thin cardboard, like what you would get maybe on a cereal box or something, that I used, and I cut this out with my Sizzix because I like the window effect there. And then just layered it on with little bits and pieces of things. I stitched it all the way around here, and then took a piece of paper. And that piece of paper is just one long piece of paper. And I just stitched the whole thing around so it would have stitching on the edge. And I stitched around the paper that I printed. I went back and printed all the scriptures out on paper. This is on paper. And just printed it on paper and then stitched it around and glued it on the back. Super simple. The only challenging thing might be running this through the printer. But you could do it with paper too. You wouldn't have to do it. But I like the concept of having the scripture here, and then you can turn it over here and read it and still journal. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I thought they turned out really nice, and I just wanted to hop in and say hi and share those with you. Thanks for stopping by, and have a great evening. Bye.